lot to say about this topic, so let me get to the point. It's been a bit of a controversial subject over the years. Countries and states have completely different laws for it. The state of California, it is quite liberal when it comes to surrogacy. Now, the first question to start the discussion, would you ever get a surrogate?
No.
Yes.
Nope. Ooh!
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't in the, we're all like, get ready.
Let's
Okay.
go.
I wouldn't in the way that it's done here in California. California is the friendliest state when it comes to surrogacy. It can be the traditional surrogate, which is when the egg is actually hers, or just gestational surrogacy when she's just carrying it for you. If I had an issue and I couldn't get pregnant and I really, really wanted to, I think I would adopt. Because I think that there are lots of children out there who don't have a home, who don't have a family. I would adopt. If I really wanted a child and adoption wasn't an option, I would do it if it were with my family. And that's the only way you can do it in Brazil. In Brazil, there's a law that you can only have surrogacy if it's with your relative of first degree.
Yes.
But it has to be first degree. So either your mom can carry it for you, or your sister, or your cousin, but like first cousin. So that's the only way I would do it, because I think it's very complicated. I think that you develop feelings, and I don't know if I would be able to pay someone to have a baby for me and then tell her goodbye.
That's why all of the countries are so different with their laws. What the big difference is this idea of commercial surrogacy. So there's traditional and there's gestational, but then there's commercial. And it's basically like, do you pay? And in a lot of countries, the UK and Ireland, you can have a surrogacy, but it can't be commercial. So you can only pay the person who's having your child for basic things like medical...
Baby things.
Baby things, exactly. But you couldn't give them a profit earning.
From it,
So I guess I'm the only one that said yeah. Because
our Kim K right here.
You would get one.
Yeah, absolutely. And two things. One is gestational, because that's the only way that I'll do it. I don't want her eggs, I want my eggs. And if I can't have my eggs, I'll go the adoption route. But I want my child. Mine. Now, we were talking during the pre-production meeting that my sister told me that if I ever wanted to have children and I didn't want to have children because of my career or whatever the case may be, she'll be my surrogate. Now, would I want my sister to be my surrogate? I know how my sister is when she was pregnant, and I trust her 100%. But that connection that you talked about, that attachment, that connection with a child, that granted it might not be yours, but it's growing inside you. It's like yours. I don't know if I want to do that to her. So would I pay a stranger? If you're getting into this, you need to know what you're getting yourself into.
However,
listen. If I'm paying you, girl, bye. And I'll take care of you. I'll take care of the baby. I'll do whatever needs to be done. But that's my child. So yeah, I don't have an issue doing gestational surrogacy at all.
See, I don't think I would ever get a surrogate, but I talked to my best friend, Austin, who's gay, about being his surrogate. And I can totally understand, like, especially with, a couple who male can't technically have something of their own, to have someone who they deem as family. Austin's like my brother. So for him to go, well, out of every person, if I had a womb, you're the closest womb to me, I can see why that would be I can see why that would still feel like family.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you ever saw the show Shameless. They had to do it with their mom. So like she couldn't have a baby, so she asked her mom to be the surrogate for her, and so her boyfriend.
And that's beautiful. I think that way, like when it's with family. I would do it.
Yeah.
I would carry my sister's baby if she wanted me to, or if she needed me to. I would do it. Even if it were my egg, I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for her, I would. Yeah, it's family.
Yeah, for her, I'll think about it. Listen, the one thing that I do, you mentioned countries, you mentioned Brazil as well. The one thing that I'm always against is the government telling you what to do with your body.
Yeah.
Listen, hold on. I know, because you're about to jump like, but it has to be regulated to an extent. But I think that telling them that you only need to have a 1-degree connection, boy, that is none of your business. That is none of your business.
But let me tell you one thing, though. Feminists divide when it comes to surrogacy, because some of them agree with you and they think that, you know, what you do with your body, only you can decide.
Right.
But then the other ones think that it's not okay and it's not ethical to be using the woman's body as breeding machines.
Yeah,
But
as a
if
machine.
she agrees, if it's a mutual
Yeah.
understanding, then who are you to tell me otherwise?
And the government comes
None of your
into
business.
Yeah, it's true.
the government comes into play a lot of the time too, because what happens whenever the person who's paying for it changes their mind, and the person who had the kid never wanted the kid to begin with.
Yeah.
That's where we really get into some like legalities.
Yeah, that's
but,
why it
you
has,
know,
it has to be regulated.
what are you gonna do,
All right,
guys? Gonna be a surrogate?
Listen, I'm gonna be a surrogate, but okay.